This is why you should never open the door to anyone or anything at night without knowing for sure who or what it is. A single mother named Lupus and her 3 children had caught footage of something very strange that appeared at their front door. They had just woken up from a deep sleep when suddenly they captured this. Now, prior to this incident, the family had been experiencing unusual activity at home. They believe that the reason strange things have been happening to them is because they live in an area where a lot of witchcraft is done. Sometimes, the family would spot shadowy figures lurking around their house as if someone or something was observing them. One night, the family wakes up after hearing what sounds like a cat meowing at their front door. They quickly grab their camera and capture this.
¿Quién eres? Tú no eres un gato.
¿Qué pasó? Ay, ¿qué es eso?
Vete de aquí, ¿quién eres?
¿Qué es eso?
¿Quién eres? Tú no eres un gato. Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
As they continue to record the supposed cat, a few things become apparent. Firstly, the cat's meowing seems quite unnatural, suggesting that someone or something was imitating these sounds. But as if that wasn't enough to prove this wasn't a cat, a pale-looking face can be seen at the door upon looking closely. It's as though whoever or whatever had been there was trying to trick the family into letting it in by pretending to be a cat in distress. Not much else is known about this video, which has yet to be fully explained. But if there's anything to take away from this footage, it's that it's crucial to be careful when it comes to answering your door to unexpected visitors, as you never know what might be on the other side.
What the hell was that? You know what that thing looks like? I think that's the name of the anime is called Spirited Away. It'll be like a thing that has a white face and it's wearing like a black cloak. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, that's what that thing looked like. But what the fuck was that?
On April 16 of 2023, at around 12 a.m., a man named Jacob wakes up to a strange noise outside his room. Trembling with fear, he gets out of bed and encounters something that leaves him extremely unnerved. Now, not too long ago, I featured a video from Jacob, who you may remember as the man who inherited an old house and a creepy clown doll that both belonged to his grandmother. The clown doll, known as Jeffrey, scares him. Because of this, he keeps Jeffrey locked up in a separate room away from him. But then one night, something happens that spooks Jacob out of his mind. It's close to midnight when a loud bang wakes him up. He hears a couple more noises before suddenly realizing that the sounds are coming from the room next to his where the clown doll was put. What happens next scares the living daylights out of him. Take a look.
I just heard banging.
fuck out of here.
As Jacob checks the room where the sounds were coming from, a loud noise is heard from downstairs. He looks nervously down the staircase when suddenly the sound of footsteps going up the stairs is heard. Yet, as he looks closely, no one appears to be there. He then quickly turns around to see the door opening slowly, showing Jeffrey, whose head is now in a different position. Initially seen facing the wall, the clown is now staring at the door. Jacob quickly ends the video here and locks himself in his room until the following morning. After this night, he was absolutely certain that Jeffrey was haunted. Afraid it might happen again or something worse may occur, he decides to move Jeffrey into the basement.
Another update. You know, I think I'm definitely gonna be moving Jeffrey. Like, with whatever happened last night, I don't want him near me. I'm gonna be putting him in the basement, so I'm gonna follow up. This is the results so far. I'm gonna leave him here for now, but I think I'm gonna put a camera here. Jeffrey's still here, so we're gonna see if there's anything I miss.
Now, unlike before, Jacob will keep an eye on Jeffrey by placing a security camera in front of him. If anything happens, he'll be notified immediately via a notification sent by the camera. Fast forward to a few nights later, and he's notified of movement inside the basement. He checks the camera's live feed and sees that the camera is moving side to side. Now, this didn't alarm him, as he forgot that the heater on which the camera was placed on top has a timer that turns it on and makes it oscillate. The heater had simply turned on during this time. But as he continues to watch, something happens that terrifies him to his core. Watch. As the camera oscillates from side to side, the clown's arm eerily moves on its own. Seconds later, the light bulb blows out in a loud explosion, making the basement completely dark. Following that, a strange voice is heard whispering something that's hard to make out. Not much else happens after this, but everything that happened before was enough for Jacob to decide that Jeffrey should remain locked up in the basement. Jeffrey continues to be recorded in case he moves again. For now, no further updates have been posted by Jacob, but until then, this video remains a mystery.
Get rid of the whole house. Hey, you. If you enjoy this shit, fucking like it. Subscribe. The fuck you waiting for?
This next video comes from a man whose entire home is filled with Bibles and other religious artifacts that he worships on the daily. If he's not praying, then he's most likely sitting at his piano playing a song with verses from the Bible. Pretty much everything he has or does in this apartment is based on something religious. Now, you might be thinking that this man is simply devoted to his religion. While that's partly true, the main reason as to why he prays a lot has to do with something completely different. As it turns out, this man has been experiencing strange happenings in his home. Ever since visiting his father's gravesite at the cemetery, he can't shake the feeling that something has followed him home. Whatever it might be, he's deeply afraid of it. For this reason, he's been praying and singing religious songs more so than usual as an attempt to get rid of the evil entity that now lives in his home. One day, while taking a nap, he wakes up to a loud noise in the living room. He grabs his phone and records this.
Bueno, estoy grabando este video porque estoy tratando de dormir, pero acabo de escuchar un golpe duro por allá en la sala, entonces decidí grabar porque hace días que se viene presentando cosas extrañas en el apartamento. Son las 4:13 de la tarde, entonces me parece muy extraño que hasta ahora están sucediendo como cosas raras. Entonces, comedor. Miren, es en el comedor. Tengo las ventanas cerradas, miren. No. Esto viene sucediendo hace como una semana ya. Pues la verdad se me hace muy extraño. Se me hace muy extraño que estén pasando cosas así.
Feeling slightly unnerved, the man sees a set of eating utensils swaying side to side as though a strong breeze had passed by. But as the man points out, all windows are closed shut. Naturally, he was stricken with fear.
What?
In this short video, a famous musician from Argentina had posted something pretty spooky that occurred at a friend's house. Jimena Barron was visiting a very close friend who she's known for over 5 years. Never has she ever encountered anything like this while being at her place. According to her, she was sitting outside in the backyard when suddenly she felt as though someone had grabbed her shoulder. She immediately gets up and turns around to see who it is, but strangely, no one is there. Now, although this incident doesn't seem that strange, it's the video itself that's by far the strangest. It wasn't until looking at the footage captured by the security camera outside that Jimena was left extremely terrified. If you zoom in on the video, you can see what appears to be a set of fingers touching Jimena's shoulder. It's hard to make out at first, but if you pause the video at the right time, you can see what looks like a row of distorted fingers. Now, what makes this even creepier is that Jimena stands up soon after the hand appears. Because of this, viewers believe that something had actually touched her. But, as always, what are your thoughts on this? Ghost or something else? You let me know.
You let me know. Do you think that's real or do you think that's bullshit? I'm gonna say bullshit.
At approximately 1:30 in the morning, a truck driver was driving down a road that many truckers try avoiding at all costs. According to rumors, the road in question is believed to be cursed, as many drivers have either seen or been involved in an accident while commuting to their destination through this route. Now, it's not just accidents that often occur here, but also unexplainable sightings. There have been many reports from drivers who claim to have seen shadowy figures standing on the side of the road as though waiting for someone to pick them up. It's around 1:30 in the morning, somewhere in Louisiana, when a truck driver spots something very peculiar on the road he's on. Knowing the history of this place, he takes out his phone and begins to record. What he captures leaves him totally spooked.
Get the fuck out!
Someone, or something, appears to be squatting on the side of the road, doing who knows what before turning around to look at the driver. Aside from the fact that it's late at night in the middle of nowhere, the way in which they turn their head and wave at the camera seems quite unnatural. It's for this reason that some viewers believe that a skinwalker or a cryptid of some sort was caught on camera. Whether a ghost, cryptid, or person, no new information has been brought forth to clarify what exactly was captured.
Fuck that. Fuck that. At first, when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's not too scary. It's spooky. It is what it is, right? And then it lifts its fucking hand, and then its finger goes out to here. What the fuck was that?
A woman is woken up late at night by her dog, who is barking non-stop at something outside her house. Feeling very unsettled by her dog's behavior, she takes out her phone and records the following video. What she sees leaves her in total shock. Although it's hard to see at first, there seems to be a shadow-like figure standing completely still while seemingly observing the woman, who shakes in fear at the sight of this mysterious being. Immensely terrified, the woman backs away slowly, hoping the shadowy figure doesn't move any closer to the property. It's safe to say that the strange presence has placed both her and her dog on high alert, but it would be the following night that places them in a state of complete terror. What happens next is beyond strange.
Hola, gente. Otra vez el ruido ese. Poco estoy haciéndome compañía hoy, pero ya estoy sola. Todavía se escucha un ruido de abajo. Y la verdad que no sé. Ay, la con olor a algo ahí. Sora. Sora, subí. Ay, no, Dios santo. Nera.
Horrified beyond belief, a pair of long, skinny fingers emerge from underneath the staircase. But creepiest of all is the complexion of this mysterious being. Its pale skin tone is similar to that of a corpse that was freshly buried. Without delay, the woman runs down the staircase at full speed, hoping to capture whatever this was. But upon arriving down, nothing is seen below the stairs. Whatever had been there had seemingly disappeared. Whether a ghost or some paranormal entity had been caught on camera remains shrouded in mystery.
This dude is sitting here saying, without delay, she was standing at the top of the stairs looking at that for like 10 seconds. The second she saw it, she should have ran down and stomped out on Lord Voldemort's fingers.
Now, the exact source of the following clip is unknown. It was reposted by someone who found the video somewhere. Even without a source though, the footage is still terrifying on its own. It starts off with a group of men who are looking down a manhole. They swear that they either saw someone or something inside it. The man recording takes a closer look and sees this.
Te lo juro que había algo ahí
¿Nos
abajo.
devolvemos?
Créame que yo no
Por
lo hubiera
favor,
llamado. No hubiera visto algo. Es que yo iba pasando por acá y esa vuelta está destapada. Obviamente
No, si es risa,
se
güey.
asoma. No,
¿Por
sí,
qué risa, güey?
ahí en la parte al...
¡Perro, se lo vio!
Without warning, the head of someone or something pops into view under the open manhole. Its sudden appearance was enough to send the man running away. Like something straight out of a horror movie, the face seemingly disappears as the man steps back. Whatever this was remains a total mystery, but real or not, the unexpected appearance of this ghoulish face is the stuff of nightmares.
Fuck that motherfucker. This is fake, obviously, because I've seen that motherfucker slide out of sinks and beds and get the fuck out of here, man. Why do I do this to myself? YouTube. I am Nick, the Babadook of YouTube. I appreciate you sticking by. I appreciate you making it all the way to the end. Let me know what your favorite clip in this episode was. Mine was the one with that fucking clown doll, the one that popped a lamp or whatever it was and looking, spinning its head and shit. That was my favorite one. Let me know in the comments what yours was. And as always, send this to somebody you think would enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe to all that bullshit, and I will catch you in the next one. But until then, watch one of these videos I made for you before I block you.